Hello, lacrosse friends. Welcome back to the 2019 LAXNAI here at the Onondaga Fieldhouse. I'm Stephen Stamp with Jamie Plunkett once again. And we are underway. It is the Young Guns, a heavy favorite with a lot of the crowd, a lot of the folks involved in the tournament. They think this Young Guns team could be the favorites, and they are off to a dynamic start with Vern Hill just tapping home the backdoor quick stick on the pass from Tyson Bell.
Yeah, that didn't take long for the Young Guns to get going here, especially with the real short bench that Seneca has. That's not the start they wanted to go for.
No, just 3 extra runners on the bench, and that's kind of stunning.
You haven't seen their other games this weekend, but I don't think they're that short.
No, they've had. I have seen some like earlier, but there's a face-off win by Lyndon Stevens, and he gets a shot right away. That ball stopped. The goaltender Nick DeMood in net for the Young Guns. At the other end of the floor, Mason Jones is hurt, so Gage Stevens is in as the starter for Seneca. Here's a drive to the net. Tyson Bomberry diving across. Loose ball picked up by Connor Lyons. Outlet pass. One's grabbed there by Jonah Mohawk. He's a pretty fun guy to watch play. I remember watching him in the Founders Cup a couple of years ago. Big fella, pretty talented, can play either end of the floor, and he's going to have to, as are all of these Seneca marksmen. Be interesting to see the strategies they employ.
A lot of floor time for everybody down there.
Yeah. Oh, and there's a goal.
Nice shot.
As Andrew Young just kind of fights through a check, and away you go. Goal Marksmen. I don't like their chances of sticking with the Young Guns for a 30-minute game, but we'll see how it works out.
No, they just need to take their time between every whistle and just let that clock run and
shorten the game.
Really slow the game.
It's like running
down,
the ball in football.
Yeah, exactly.
Young Guns get it. It's picked up by Ashton Jacobs off the draw. He's going to run into the offensive zone. 4-on-2. And a goal. Vern Hill. And I'll tell you, Vern Hill weighs about 120 pounds. That's exaggerating a bit. Not much. But I would love to see him get a shot with an NLL team because you can see the stick skills he's got. He's one of the best defensive players I've ever seen at the top of the formation. You simply can't pass the ball across the top of the formation if he's up there because he knocks it down every time.
We'll be watching for that this game, see if he can keep it up.
Yeah, it looks like he's playing offense, which is interesting. I mean, they've got a pretty deep defensive group. Ashton Jacobs pulls it out. Battle for it as Lucas Beaver goes after it, gets the ball. Speaking of talented young players, Lucas Beaver talked about Jonah Mohawk in the Founders 2 years ago. Last year in the Founders, Lucas Beaver put on a star turn in Aguasasne. Here's Vern Hill once again. Pass across. That's Brad Voigt wearing the purple helmet. Tyler Brown on the far side with an offside shot. The save, and here come the marksman. Grabbing that pass is Anson Gardner. Bouncer that goes off the arm of DeMood. That's a pretty good chance. Anson Gardner telling me he's lost a bunch of weight. He's been working really hard, training, watching what he eats, being really careful. And you can look how quick he is. He didn't used to be that quick.
No.
And he was always a solid player. He would kind of go more with power. But now he's added whole dimensions to his game. Good for him. Wearing the Seneca War Chiefs bucket. It's the black with the green. Subtle, but a really lovely helmet. Sidearm rip from the outside by Dylan Leprod. Didn't get through. Almost picked off, going back the other way by Skylar Thomas, but a shot on net. Anson Gardner again. There's a stop though. Seneca's definitely competing so far. They've got 4 subs now.
Yeah, I saw somebody join them
late. They're still at 3. No, they do have 4.
Yeah, somebody just came on the bench.
Yeah. Tyson Bell ducks underneath, shoots, scores. What a finish with no shooting strings. He can still control that ball coming out of the stick.
Yeah, that was real nice. Just gave a little bit of a head juke there and rolled under.
So 3-1, 5 minutes into the first half. It's silent in here.
Yeah, it's real quiet.
Really built up in the last 2 games, being very competitive. An overtime game and a 1-goal game that went down to the wire. This one just doesn't have that feel at this point. Tyson Bell changes direction, flip pass, gets away from everybody. It's going to be picked up. An over and back call. They're going to let it go if Seneca got the advantage. They didn't, so play will continue. Lucas Beaver with it. Flips it behind his back, gets it over to Connor Lyons. This is Jonah Mohawk with the hard shot. Lob pass ahead for Tyson Bomberry. He's really showed some offensive skill set in this game, in this tournament. There's some more. Nice low-look pass across to the on-rushing Brad Voigt. Kent Baker print up, 54, got it, passed it across, and there's a shot by Tyson Bomberry. Nice job by Jonah Mohawk, but can't quite come up with possession. Nobody able to get it until finally is snagged by Sean John. But his pass is knocked down, and Tyson Bomberry gets it back. He takes a bit of a swat over the top of the helmet. Brad Voigt to the pass to Bell. Trying to go back to him, but it's picked off by Connor Lyons.
Yeah,
Smart decision not to make that pass.
Game,
yeah.
With Seneca with the short bench here.
Yeah, you wonder how long. I mean, they are short games as well, but still, it's the 5th game of the weekend? 4th and 5th game of the weekend for each team. 4th, I guess. They'll have a semi and a placement game to follow. Hard rip, but it's right in the belly pad of Nick DeMood.
Hard shot, and that would have been probably a 2-pointer in MLL rules. That was pretty far
right?
out.
3-on-1. Not sure about that shot selection by Nungo Thompson. I've mentioned before, I'm a pretty big Nungo Thompson fan, but 3-on-1.
Yes.
You're going to drift one over the shoulder with the goalie staring you down while you've got 2 guys in pretty good shooting spots. That play by Andrew Young didn't really get on it what he was hoping to. They move the ball ahead quickly, and here's Skylar Thomas off the half wall. And you can already see Seneca, they've got 1 man up the floor staying on offense. They've got guys just taking big breaths as they kind of set themselves for D. Now, they do have 5 runners now, 5 subs, total of 10 runners.
But yeah, they're just holding one guy up and playing 4-on-4.
Backdoor pass. They try and go the give and go to Ty Powless. Didn't connect. Vern Hill tried to snap it around a defender to himself. Ball is loose up out of play, and Cornbread Jimerson slipping up the floor, but he is being watched carefully by Nungo Thompson. Thompson comes up with a loose ball, lobs it ahead. Nice pass. Clears it out to Jacobs, who just runs by his man, Anson Gardner. Flips it behind his back. Out to Miles Jacobs. Jacobs to Kyler Kilgore. If you're wondering about the name, yes, that is the son of Darius Kilgore. That went right off his head. Pass through the middle. He shakes it off. Back to Bell to Bomberry. Sidearm shots wide. It was late in the shot clock. He had to try and force something. He gets up out of play. Seneca hanging in. They've got the ball. They trail 3-1. There's Thomas Scanlon passing the ball off. They go far side. Almost comes back to Scanlon. Tyson Bell. Outlet pass. Connects with Colin Montour. Oh, what a rip. Dylan Leprod just waited. Kind of looked like he was just going to let things settle down, and then suddenly fires one.
He just kind of pulled the goalie up, brought him out of his stance, and just put it down low. But yeah, it definitely looked like he wasn't going to be shooting, and then just
4-1. Young Guns pull ahead. Cornbread Jimerson up to take the draw against Ashton Jacobs. Jacobs with the face-off win, hands it to Tyson Bell. Never a bad idea to give him the ball. You can do a lot of things at both ends of the lacrosse floor. Shot by Tyler Brown. Maybe that was a pass. Bouncing off the boards, whipping it around to the far side. Here's a chance. Oh, nice finish on great passing. Great movement.
That was real pretty movement.
Yeah, Skylar Thomas on his offside, no problem, fires it home. Tyson Bomber a little early on the draw. So here comes Lyndon Stevens with the ball. Hands it off to Scanlon. His shot goes wide. That's an over and back call. So it'll be Young Guns ball. Tyler Brown is stripped, but it bounces straight to Colin Monitor, or sorry, to Kent Baker Printup. His pass didn't get anywhere, but eventually it's picked up, running down into the corner by, I think that's Tyler Armstrong wearing the 91 that he's, I have to double check on who's wearing 91. So I thought Tyler Armstrong was wearing 77. Actually, I'm pretty sure he is. Is that LaPrade? No. Who's wearing 91? Yeah. Coming off the floor.
We'll have to get that update at halftime.
Yeah, we will. 3.5 minutes until that point. Just waiting and waiting. It's Cornbread Jimerson. Eventually the shot doesn't get on target. And it's picked up, penalty coming now. It's going to be a holding call against the Young Guns. Now holding the stick call against Tyson Bomberry. He didn't know which penalty box to go to.
No.
The other one was open.
He was a little confused there.
Three minutes exactly in the first half as Seneca Marksmen go to the power play, try to eat into this 5-1 lead. What a rip by Scanlon. Off the post, but it's going to turn into a break for Vern Hill. He's deadly on these. There you go.
That was real nice.
Yeah. This is a sharp shooter. Not a big guy
release,
for fakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, picks his spot. It's 3 goals for Vern Hill here in the first half as they go up 6-1. Ashton Jacobs rushes in at the last moment to be ready for the faceoff. Violation on Seneca. So the Young Guns will get possession. Jacobs will just lob it across and let Nungo Thompson run into the offensive zone. He's going to stay for a shift. And that's still in LaPrade. We're in the 93. So who's 91? I know I'm obsessing a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm pretty careful about checking rosters.
Yes.
Back to even strength. Bomber is just going to stay back. Now he'll retreat as the Marksmen get the ball and move ahead. Lucas Beaver. Just trotting casually with the ball, the stick in one hand. Gets it in two and spins. Tries to cut through the double team. Good D by Thompson and Bomberry. Thompson just pitchforks him down, and Bomberry comes away with the ball. High pass caught. Nice save, Gage Stevens, on that chance by Skylar Thomas.
It's a real nice catch and a real nice save.
Skylar Thomas and Tyson Bomberry sharing a laugh. It's a fun game, and sometimes it's even more fun when you've got a 5-goal lead.
Yeah, that does make it a lot of fun playing.
Scanlon gets stripped. It's a 2-on-1. Vern Hill's going to get over to the far side. Drive to the net, and Hoya John can't get a shot off, but Vern Hill will collect it. Hill goes lefty to rip an underhand, and then just kind of trots through the crease looking for the ball. That's a very strange little play.
Yeah.
Just run into the crease. Yeah, there's the ball right there.
Oh, that was a funny little play.
Scanlon spins off the check from LaPrade. Now he's watched by Bell. Big pick and a goal. Beautiful pick by Lyndon Stevens to open it up for Scanlon.
Nice shot there. Just had a little bit of time, step back, and just let her go with the bounce shot.
That's probably going to pretty much wrap things up for the first half as there's 15 seconds left. They might get a face-off in. Oh, yeah. 8 seconds. Oh, and an early jump by Jacobs.
Oh, might get something here.
Yeah, it might be a chance. Emerson Stevens throws it ahead. There's a cutter. Oh, nice save as Lucas Beaver cut down the middle and got a great chance. So through 15 minutes of play, the score 6-2 in favor of Young Guns. I'm Stephen Stamp with Jamie Plunkett. Thanks for being with us at LAXNAI 2019. We'll be back in 2 minutes with the second half. Welcome back, Lacrosse friends. Second half action about to get underway in this quarterfinal at the LAXNai 2019. I'm Steven Stamp, joined by Jamie Plunkett. Plunk, thanks for coming back up.
Not a problem. Always a pleasure.
I know you don't love climbing that ladder.
No.
It's a hard shot by the Marksmen to open it up. But Lyndon Stevens couldn't quite find his spot. And Tyson Bell, the underhand, one-hand toss all the way up the floor. And here come the Young Guns. Penalty coming to Seneca. Bouncer, stopped by Gage Stevens. It's going to be a holding call. Lucas Beaver with the holding call. Skylar Thomas starting up at the top on the power play. Oh, great quick stick on the back door. Tyson Bell with the one-timer.
Just real quick movement on that power play. It's probably in each guy's stick for less than a second. Just boom, boom, boom.
7-2 power play goal puts the Young Guns up.
Moved real early on that face-off.
Yeah. Tyson Bomber is just going to take off. Stevens kind of lost track of him for a second. Almost led to a wide open look. And now it's a slash. A couple of one-handed chops by Stevens. And I know the Marksmen don't like it, but they're holding guys and slashing guys. And
yeah,
I feel like you're going to get the calls.
Swinging that stick around with one hand and you come across his back, they're going to call that.
That one's picked up and flung down the floor by Lyndon Stevens. He's going to be the guy going off for the slash. So another power play. I like that penalty indication. Normally they go for the short, just from the elbow down. That was like the whole upper arm and really controlled slashing. I don't know why I care.
Yes,
but I do.
Mimicking the actual penalty.
Yeah.
It's like, this is what you did. I'm going to call it the same
good.
way.
I like that. Power play again. Tyson Bomberry passes it across, comes straight back to him. It's like he threw it off a rebounder as that pass was knocked down for a moment by Connor Lyons. Seneca's got it, some pressure, nice pass ahead, but it gets away. Just bounces off the stick of Andrew Young, and now it was about a 4-on-2 for Young Guns, but ball bounces loose. And grabbed by somebody walking across the back. No, he missed it. Reached down and just keeps going. I say, I didn't catch the ball. You don't get to stay.
What they say in Peterborough, there goes another Pizza Hut puck.
Yeah.
Is that what they'd always say in the crowd?
Back in the day. What would you get? One of those personal pan pizzas?
Yeah.
For one? Okay.
That's not a bad deal.
Not bad at all. I remember when I was a kid, you'd get a quarter for bringing the balls back. Nice ball movement, but the save by Gage Stevens. Off the shot by Skylar Thomas. Here come the Marksmen. We're back to even strength. Offside shot by Karen Ron McDonald. Ball turned over again. The Young Guns, you can see a little frustration as they've been throwing the ball away a bit. I mean, they're still leading 7-2, so they're probably fine. Tyson Bell grabs that loose ball after it was tipped by Vern Hill. Pass trying to go across, but then he couldn't catch the pass. And then the strip, though, following Lucas Beaver. Vern Hill just keeps working. Beaver, though, is going to come up with it again. 18 left on the shot clock for Seneca. Sidearm rip by Scanlon. No problem for DeMood. He's going to lob one ahead, and Vern Hill will just casually run onto it. Skylar Thomas, just the catch and the release before Gage Stevens even really knew what was happening there.
You know, after a weird series of events down in the other end with the Young Guns trying to clear it about 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
So is this it, Stamper, for you after busy September and October? You're in Langley for the Worlds, then you went down to
I was in Philly
Huntington
for
Beach.
the NLL
Oh, you
draft.
Philly.
Straight from there to Langley.
Okay.
Did the World Championships.
Yep.
Drove down the coast to Huntington Beach last weekend for the IBLA.
Yeah, for the IBLA.
Flew back on Monday to Ontario, spent a day in Peterborough, did a few home things, and took a couple naps. And drove down here Wednesday for this wonderful tournament, the LAXNAI. And I'm going to head home on Sunday. And then I'll be heading to the Piscataway Cup in the second weekend in November.
Where's
That's
that played this year?
That's in Montreal this year.
Montreal, okay.
Yeah, McGill
And does it
hosting.
normally move around, or?
Yeah,
is
every year.
Yeah,
It kind of
okay.
goes back and forth east and west,
Does it?
right?
Okay.
So last year it was at University of Toronto, one of the Western Ontario schools. And I know they're kind of right in the middle, but they're in the West Division. The year before was in Queens, in Kingston, which was really nice. Year before that, St. Catharines at Brock University. Year before that at Bishops. You want to keep going?
Yeah.
I may have run out of my memory for now, but.
And is that all there is? Is there no Western Canadian teams that come play, or?
No, not for the Piscataway Cup yet. We've been in talks with,
So it's just
the
Ontario
Muffle, the Maritime University, trying to get them involved. And there are teams out west going, UVic, UBC, Alberta. I think maybe Calgary's got a program going. So there are some teams that are playing out west, but not coming to, it's not a nationwide championship yet. It is the Canadian University Field Lacrosse Association.
But it's pretty much just Ontario, Quebec.
And Quebec, yeah. And I think it changed from Ontario to Quebec when McGill and, oh, what a shot. Sidearm rip. That's Brad Voigt firing that one in. It's a pretty nice little shot. A lot of talk about the Syracuse player who, who's been playing some box lacrosse, playing in this tournament, trying to develop his stock, winning the NLL draft this year. But, McGill and Bishops came in. Concordia was in for a bit. And that added some Quebec influence and became the Canadian University Field Lacrosse Association.
Yeah, nice. That's good.
Yeah, it's good lacrosse. It's fun. Good student athletes.
St. FX. Do they play in the Quebec League then?
The Muffle. Maritime University Field Lacrosse
League.
Yeah. So St. FX, Acadia, St. Mary's. Yeah, there's a whole bunch. Oh, and a glove tossed over the bench. Pretty nice catch there on the bench by Tyler Armstrong.
So then that's it for you for that, and then you're into NLL.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
NLL camp starting end of October. There's a goal on the run by Skylar Thomas. He's showing some pretty nifty shooting to put them up 10-2 as we're approaching the midway point of the second half. That's been a fun fall. A little tiring at times.
Yeah, no, that's real busy.
Yeah.
I'm sure lots of highlights at each spot you go. Everywhere's a little different.
Yeah, a lot of really cool places. I don't think there's a spot more beautiful than this venue.
Yeah.
This arena is amazing. Yeah.
No, it definitely is a very neat place to come to.
Yeah, Lucas Beaver reaching around for the shot. Yeah, it's gorgeous with the wood and the windows. I know people are saying, here's a break. 3-on-0. You don't see that very often. And then the save. The hustle back Seneca may get this ball. They are. Nice work to come back and get that ball. Now there's some pressure. It's loose on the floor. That's going to be a loose ball push, and Seneca will get possession. A lot of other stuff. My fiance, Carrie Jane McMaster, and I, we host a Music for Mental Health benefit fundraiser in town. You should come. It's in Peterborough.
When's that?
November the 22nd, I believe.
Whereabouts is that? Is
That's
that
going to be at the Red Dog.
Okay, at the Red Dog.
Yeah. The salon's a little small for all the people.
Yeah.
So Carrie will be playing. We've got Lindsay Barr, a lot of really cool musicians. There's a shot by Tyson Bomber. Gage Stevens is in a shooting gallery and holding up pretty well.
Yeah, he is. They've had numerous 3-on-0s, 2-on-0s.
Oh, my goodness. 4 goals for Vern Hill. Gage Stevens has been stopping all the hard ones, and then Hill just kind of rolled that ball at him.
Yeah, that was just a slow roller.
We also actually do a monthly podcast called The Musician Next Door.
Okay.
So we do the podcast, record it, and then a couple weeks later, we drop the podcast, edit it, drop it. A couple weeks later, the musician plays at the Next Door pub downtown.
Oh, cool.
On Hunter, yeah, it's pretty fun. I'll invite you on Facebook.
Yeah.
I think I may have already, actually. You just ignored it. I know you have like a 16-month-old. So
yeah.
I get it. Not a lot of big nights out now, right?
Yeah, exactly.
5.5 to go. It's 11-2 for the Young Guns. Our final quarterfinal of the evening will be Big Boys of Aguasasne against Team Weekend. That should be a good one. Very competitive. I think that'll be much more like the first 2 games.
Yeah, I think so too. It should be a lot closer. And if you need somebody for the music podcast, the drummer of Rye Street, Steve Plunkett, would love to come on there.
Plunkett.
Former teacher, so loves to talk.
Just the drummer?
He's the drummer of the band, but
Okay.
you can probably get the whole band in there.
That'd be
I'm
fun.
not sure what the studio's like, but
well, we're actually recording in the salon these days. We've done it at next door sometimes. We do it at the salon, whatever works. Lucas Beaver gets a shot off somehow while he's laying on his back and being chopped at. Some nice passing back and forth by Vern Hill, who is just playing left or right, whatever side he happens to be
yeah, it's
on.
wherever he is.
Yeah. It's like Adam Fishman for the Team Israel,
Yes.
who in one game of the World Championships, in the warm-up, Dan Deckelbaum got hurt, rolled his ankle or something, so he couldn't play. So about 10 minutes before game time, Brad MacArthur, the head coach, goes to the Fish, I need you to play, and you got to play lefty tonight. He's like, okay. He'd been playing righty roast recently.
That's pretty impressive to do that.
And he had a hat trick. Unbelievable. Vern Hill, left-handed, just nonchalantly puts in his 5th goal.
Yeah.
The air, honestly, has been kind of sucked out of this game.
Yeah.
The Seneca players, a bunch of them just showed up.
Yeah, the bus,
Tons of
the
guys.
second bus from the hotel must have got stuck in traffic.
Yeah. 12-2, 3:42 to go. Face-off violation. It'll be Young Guns ball. Ashton Jacobs running in, goes to Tyson Bell. Back to Jacobs. Oh, what a beauty. You can see that one setting up. Bell was never going to shoot that. He was just thinking about getting back to Jacobs on the give and go. And Tyson Bell demonstrating how he made that pass.
Yeah,
13
Tyson
to
can
2.
just offer us the replays.
Yeah.
By just mimicking it again. We don't have it here, but he'll just reenact it for us.
It's very thoughtful of him. Lucas Beaver trying to create some space, gets the shot off. And Tamoon had lost his stick. It's a goal. Kind of a hesitation on the call. I think trying to decide whether there's a crease violation. Did Jonah Mohawk put that in, or did it go back to Beaver?
I think Beaver got it. I think the ref was going to call it crease, but then thought, yeah, I'm just going to call this a goal.
It's 13-2. There's 2.5 minutes left. That's fine. He worked hard. I don't hate the call if that's what happened.
No, that's fine.
Jonah Mohawk gets the ball, hands it off. Scanlon drives to the net, puts his shoulder down, opens up a shooting lane, but just missed. Pressure from Tyson Bomberry as Jamie McComber has the ball. There's a shot that goes wide, not out of play. 2 minutes to go. We're into stop time for the final couple minutes here, but let's keep her rolling. Ashton Jacobs across center. The prod. Picked off. Nice catch on that pass across by Scanlon. He's got a couple of guys coming with him. Oh, what a rip. Thomas Scanlon drops the head of the stick. Just goes hard to the far bottom corner. Beautiful shot.
Yeah, that was nice on the running underhand.
$13-4. Has it gone up yet?
So he has all 4 for them? Is that what he said?
No, it says 13-4. It's just
okay.
asking. No, I think he's got one, just one actually, maybe 2. Trying to think who else scored. Minute and a half to go. Tyson Bomberry with the ball. Tries to flip it over. Couldn't quite connect with Miles Jacobs. Here come the Marksmen on the run. It's a pretty nice breakout between Scanlon and Young. Penalty coming. Too many men on the Young Guns. Vern Hill was coming out. He was ready to roll. Nungo Thompson will go and serve it. 1 minute with just over a minute to play here in the second half. Scanlon, hard rip. Nice pickup on the rebound there. Ball rolled down the floor, no connection though. It's going to be scooped up. Colin Montour with it. He's got Tyson Bell with him. He just kind of trot out towards center. Tyler Brown is yelling shoot to Colin Montour. Ball's going to be grabbed by Jonah Mohawk. Long outlet pass. Lucas Beaver all alone. Him and Nick DeMood, and Beaver wins that one. And Nick DeMood smiles and throws his palms up. Like, guys, what are you doing?
Yeah. Game aside, and he gets strong on it.
Yep. Power play goal by Lucas Beaver. Boy, he's a skilled young man.
Yeah.
Ashton Jacobs is waving Tyson Bomberry off the floor because they had 6 runners out there. 33.5 to go. It's 13-5. Jacobs will pull it out. Jonah Mohawk, he's still checking. There's Bomberry. He'll fire one. That's wide. It's going to come out. Beaver goes and gets it. Great catch. Great pass. Here's Scanlon all alone. Can DeMoot stop this one? Yes. Just gets enough of it, but Beaver's going to be the first guy there. He'll pick it up. Mohawk joining him. Scanlon's still there. Beaver threw a couple of guys at strip now. Tyson Bell stick just goes flying after Beaver, and that'll do it. That one's in the Bucks. 13-5 final score. The Young Guns over the Seneca Marksmen. I'm Steven Stamp for Jamie Plunkett. Hey, thanks for being with me again, Plunk. That's it. We're going to wrap things up. We'll be back. One more quarterfinal here at the LAXNAI.